In a world that's always evolving, where challenges come at the speed of change, resilience isn't just a buzzword, it's the foundation for growth and success. Welcome to Real Resilient Conversations.
Every second and fourth Monday at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, we bring you transformative discussions designed to build strength through dialogue. Whether you're a leader aiming to inspire, a team striving to collaborate, or an individual professional seeking growth, Real Resilient Conversations is your guide to thriving in today's dynamic environment.
Our mission is clear: foster emotional resilience, cultivate transparent communication, and empower businesses to adapt with confidence. Through our resilient leadership coaching, we don't just talk about resilience, we live it, lead it, and help you achieve it. When resilience becomes part of your culture, every challenge is an opportunity, every setback a lesson, and every team member a leader in their own right.
Real Resilient Conversations isn't just a show, it's a movement, a mindset, and a community dedicated to helping you and your organization thrive. Tune in every second and fourth Monday at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time and see the difference resilience makes. Be part of the movement and join the conversation live. Watch us on Twitch, Real Resilient Convos. Follow us on Facebook, Real Resilient Conversations with Quita. Get inspired on Instagram at Real Resilient Conversations. Catch our videos on YouTube at Real Resilient Conversations. Wherever you are, Resilient Conversations is just a click away.
Real Resilient Conversations, leading by example, building strength one dialogue at a time, because resilience isn't just what we do, it's who we are. In a world that's always evolving, where challenges come at the speed of change, resilience isn't just a buzzword, it's the foundation for growth and success. Welcome to Real Resilient Conversations.
Every second and fourth Monday at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, we bring you transformative discussions designed to build strength through dialogue. Whether you're a leader aiming to inspire, a team striving to collaborate, or an individual professional seeking growth, Real Resilient Conversations is your guide to thriving in today's dynamic environment.
Our mission is clear: foster emotional resilience, cultivate transparent communication, and empower businesses to adapt with confidence. Through our resilient leadership coaching, we don't just talk about resilience, we live it, lead it, and help you achieve it. When resilience becomes part of your culture, every challenge is an opportunity, every setback a lesson, and every team member a leader in their own right.
Real Resilient Conversations isn't just a show, it's a movement, a mindset, and a community dedicated to helping you and your organization thrive. Tune in every second and fourth Monday at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time and see the difference resilience makes. Be part of the movement and join the conversation live. Watch us on Twitch, Real Resilient Convos. Follow us on Facebook, Real Resilient Conversations with Quita. Get inspired on Instagram at at Real Resilient Conversations. Catch our videos on YouTube at Real Resilient Conversations. Wherever you are, Resilient Conversations is just a click away.
Real Resilient Conversations, leading by example, building strength one dialogue at a time, because resilience isn't just what we do, it's who we are. In a world that's always evolving, where challenges come at the speed of change, resilience isn't just a buzzword, it's the foundation for growth and success. Welcome to Real Resilient Conversations.
Every second and fourth Monday at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, we bring you transformative discussions designed to build strength through dialogue. Whether you're a leader aiming to inspire, a team striving to collaborate, or an individual professional seeking growth, Real Resilient Conversations is your guide to thriving in today's dynamic environment.
Our mission is clear: foster emotional resilience, cultivate transparent communication, and empower businesses to adapt with confidence. Through our resilient leadership coaching, we don't just talk about resilience, we live it, lead it, and help you achieve it. When resilience becomes part of your culture, every challenge is an opportunity, every setback a lesson, and every team member a leader in their own right.
Real Resilient Conversations isn't just a show, it's a movement, a mindset, and a community dedicated to helping you and your organization thrive. Tune in every second and fourth Monday at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time and see the difference resilience makes. Be part of the movement and join the conversation live. Watch us on Twitch, Real Resilient Convos. Follow us on Facebook, Real Resilient Conversations with Quita. Get inspired on Instagram at Real Resilient Conversations. Catch our videos on YouTube at Real Resilient Conversations. Wherever you are, Resilient Conversations is just a click away.
Real Resilient Conversations, leading by example, building strength one dialogue at a time, because resilience isn't just what we do, it's who we are.
Okay, can y'all see me? I need to figure out how to fix this camera, y'all. Hold on, give me 1 second. How y'all doing? Y'all come on in. I'm giving y'all a minute to come on in. Come on in. There we go. All right, I think I got it. All right, y'all come on in. I'm giving y'all a second to get in here. Let me see. Oh, goodness gracious. Let me see. I have to figure, let me see. I'm trying to figure this out, y'all, while I'm letting y'all come in. Woo-wee. What a day. No, not to you. Not y'all see this. You see this? My niece pup just want to be in the camera. Come, look, girl. Come on. Look, I can see you. Look. This is what I'm dealing with over here. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank you. All right. There. Sit down. Woo. Dog hair. Hey, Mom. I'm glad to see you here. Okay. Yeah. Now, let's see. I think it's called stream something. Oh, Lord. Anyways, I got to figure out, y'all. Good Lord, now the dog is over here wanting to play with the sock. Anyways, I'm gonna let y'all come on in and oh, you know what? My business partner showed me something that I am able to do, and I have to remember where he told me to do it. Oh, okay. Boom. But I have to put it. Dr. Sully, can you put those notes in there for me? And do I copy and paste it, or if you could help me out there, that would be wonderful. For everybody else, hey, y'all, come on in. Let somebody know where we at. Let them know we here. Let them know we here. And I will be ever so grateful, honey. Ever so grateful. All right, I see we got 2 on Instagram. We got 2 on either Facebook or YouTube or LinkedIn. So I am just extra happy to see y'all here. Y'all come on in. I appreciate you so very much. It is yet a time to be alive, and today's show is gonna be so good, y'all. It's like good, that good. Yep, that part, y'all. So if you have not seen part 2, I highly recommend you go back and watch it from 2 weeks ago. That would have put us on the 9th, I believe. Listen. Hey, how you doing, Brandon? I am so happy to see you. I think, did I freeze? Oh, tell me if I froze, y'all. Did I freeze? Okay, no. Maybe just on what's the thing? Instagram. It looks like I am frozen, honey, with a face all toe up. Okay, there we go. Now, as soon as I figure out how to get this thing up, oh, there it is. I'm learning something new every day, y'all. Okay, thank you. He said, not any longer. Man, let me tell you, on Instagram, my face was all tore up. Anyway, come on in. It's Monday. Welcome to Real Resilient Conversations and Consulting, where we have, not you, girl, no, down. Goodness gracious. Where we have real people, not just real dogs, real stories, and real growth. Of course, I am your host, Miss Quita, aka Miss Giggles, and tonight we are going deeper. This is real. That's that part. This is real. That part is part 3. Okay. And listen, if you've been rocking with me, you already know we are not surface level over here. So we are talking about that part. Okay. So the part that people avoid, the part that people hide, the part that actually changes everything. So go ahead, tag somebody, share this live, get comfortable, because tonight we about to get real. Girl, stop it. Oh, goodness. So with that being said, let's just define that part. All right, does that make sense? Let's define what that part is. And let's break it down. Let's really dig deep into it. So, of course, before we get started, I want to say hello to all my people that are loving on me, leaving comments. Hello. The topic for today is that part, Marcel. We are talking about real and hey, Mama, even Brandon said he's seen you pop up. Give me 1 second. Let me close this door because my niece pup is having a she's going through it. Okay, go check and see who it is, Mila. Okay. Let me tell y'all something. Having a pup is like having a toddler. I'm trying to tell y'all. So when you're talking about that part, so that part is the moment of truth. It's the decision that you keep when you keep delaying decisions, right? It shows up when you already know what needs to be done, but you keep on postponing it, and the same situation keeps repeating, and your silence is sustaining. It feels like internal tension. It feels like stress and tension or even exhaustion, right? And the opportunities keep passing you by, consequences begin forming. And then at that point, the question is no longer what should I do? It becomes why am I doing what I already know I shouldn't be doing, right? The boundaries you don't set, it shows up, right? And so let's talk about boundaries. How many of us really are diving into our boundaries? We're diving into the areas in our life that really need to be explored, but we don't feel the need to. So when this is what it looks like when it shows up, right? You feel drained after every interaction, but say nothing. You keep saying it's okay when it's not okay. You start replaying the situation in your head. Should have said something, and your needs are constantly overlooked. They're minimized, they're ignored, and that's the moment where awareness hits. Like, this don't feel right, and I'm still allowing it, right? The healing you keep avoiding, it shows up. The same emotional triggers keep repeating. You're functioning, but not truly at peace. You've normalized survival, but not experienced healing. Listen, and I'm going to say it again, right? I am going to say it again. When you are at that place, you feel it. You hear it in your head. You keep saying, I'm over it, but your reactions say otherwise, right? It gives, I know what I'm doing when you really don't, if that makes sense. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, yeah. I'm okay when you're not okay. And usually that's because you don't feel like you want to burden anyone else, or you feel like if I say something, are they going to say I'm always complaining, right? This is the moment where awareness hits, when it's not just them, but it's still in you. The truth, when you keep silencing it, it shows up when you know exactly what needs to be said, but you hold it in, you keep shrinking your voice to maintain comfort or avoid conflict. Let me tell you something. A recovering people pleaser, where you silence your voice to please other people, how does that affect you in the long run? Right? How does that, what does that look like? Right? Because you want to maintain comfort. You don't want to have conflict. You don't want somebody to resent you. You don't want them to feel some way because of what you're feeling. Right? And so you feel that buildup of frustration, resentment, even emotional fatigue. And then you leave the conversation thinking, that wasn't the full truth. Right? And when you realize that that wasn't the full truth, but then the full truth wasn't spoken because of the fear of how it made someone else feel, and you no longer speak your truth, right? And that's the moment when you're saying, I'm not being honest and it's costing me, right? That's the part where growth actually begins, if we're honest. So stay with me, right? I want you to say, I can't skip the part that's meant to grow with me, right? Because we love the glow up, but we don't always respect the process, the muddy part in between, the part where you got to get dirty, you got to get down there in the depths, in the deep, to really understand the process. And a lot of times, I'm gonna be honest, I'm like, y'all, I don't like the process. I don't like going through the time of frustration. I don't like going through the time of hurt, of anger, of frustration, because of me holding myself back or me shrinking myself, me no longer allowing myself to be free, if that makes sense, right? And because of that, that part, right? Because of that part, we miss out on the process, right? And you know, Marzia, what I'm realizing is that there are some people who do like the process. They enjoy it. They leap through the process. I find myself almost with a walker, a cane, trying to just muddy my way through it. It is not always easy for me, and probably because I do not do change or what's the word I'm looking for? I don't like the change up so suddenly that I don't have the time to adapt, if that makes sense. So when that happens, you know, if we're honest, right? If I can really be honest, it is very frustrating for me. Very frustrating for me, especially when I'm not able to talk through it with someone. But I have to make an immediate decision about what's best for me and my health in the long run, right? Um, So now the question is not just what you're going through, but what are you avoiding right now? What conversations do you need to have that you haven't had? What versions of yourself are you outgrowing? And because here's the truth, avoiding delays, um, avoidance delays elevation. So you can't avoid the delay. I mean, I'm sorry, you can't avoid what needs to happen because it doesn't, just because it doesn't feel right and you're still allowing it, you're avoiding, you're in that avoidance um, mindset. You are going through life avoiding things. I have to be one that's very honest right now. I like to avoid things, which is not good, right? I will avoid it. I will go around it. I know that it needs to happen, but it's easier, right, for me to just avoid it than to heal through it. Now, that is the old Quita talking, right? And now the new Quita, there is always a time that I find myself, I have to heal from it so I don't hurt the next person that I come in contact with because of my pain or because of what I've been through and I didn't allow myself to heal through it. And if we tell ourselves that you're healed, but then when it happens again and you realize you're doing the same things that you did before, have you really healed from it is a question. That's all I'm gonna say, right? And the healing, you'll realize that you need to heal whenever you have those emotional triggers, and then you realize that you're not truly at peace. You've normalized survival, but you have not learned how to thrive. You haven't experienced healing because you haven't experienced the thriving aspect behind the healing. And so you keep on saying, I'm over it, but your reaction speaks otherwise. So that's the moment when awareness hits, right? This isn't just about them. This is still in me. The truth that you keep silencing it, right? The truth is you continue to silence it. It's easy to be like, just zip it, flip it, let it go. Because then if you speak on it, most people don't like when you have to speak up and speak the truth. That part is they don't expect you to speak out. They don't expect you to show up differently. They don't expect you to be anything but what they have created in their minds for you to be. The sad part is you know exactly what needs to be said, but you hold it in. You continue to shrink your voice. You continue to maintain comfort. You continue to avoid conflict, but you still feel that buildup of frustration and resentment. You have that emotional fatigue, and you leave conversations thinking, once again, that wasn't the truth. And when it starts to cost you, that part is, once again, where growth actually begins. So you can't skip that part. That's part of your growing. And so what I want us to do is continue to respect the process and respect where we're going. next. Okay. So any questions before I go on? Thank you so much, Brenda, for sharing with other people. I appreciate you there over on Instagram for bringing other people in. So where are we right now at this point in our lives? Where do we see ourselves that we don't confront when we don't confront what's broken? When we entertain chaos, when we say that we're ready, when we won't release what's comfortable, that part requires accountability. And accountability sounds like I was wrong, I need help, I deserve better, this no longer serves me, this is no longer for me. And that part is where the shift comes, right? So let me tell y'all a story, because some people say I stopped telling stories. So there was a time in my life where I looked stable. It looked stable on the outside. I had structure, I had experience, I had a career path that everyone would think makes sense. But internally, something was pulling at me. Something kept saying, this isn't it. There is more. The moment of truth. And that part showed up when I no longer ignored it. I no longer ignored what I felt. I had to face the truth. I was outgrowing the environments that once fit me, and I was carrying gifts that weren't being fully used. I had a voice, but it wasn't being heard the way that I needed to be. And the truth, that part, is that I was being called to build something of my own. The internal conflict, if I'm real about it, is that it wasn't easy, because stepping into entrepreneurship meant walking away from a guaranteed stability. It meant facing uncertainty head on. It meant betting on myself without a safety net. And the question became, do I stay where I'm comfortable, or do I step into what I'm called to? And the decision, and this decision, is where that part became real for me. I had to stop waiting. I had to stop overthinking. I had to stop asking for permission. And I had to make a decision to trust my voice, to build real resilient conversations and consulting, to be a consultant for other people, to create spaces where people could show up authentically and grow. Because the growth in reality, now let me say this, entrepreneurship will stretch you, and it will not be comfortable. It will challenge your confidence, expose your discipline, force you to confront every limiting belief that you've ever had. But it will also do something powerful. It will introduce you to a version of yourself you've never met before. And so the lesson, if you're listening tonight, and that feel that you pull, that pull that you feel, that discomfort, that knowing that you might be that part, the part where you stop playing small and you stop delaying the purpose, you stop doubting what's already inside of you. That is when your life can change. That is when you can stop looking over at everyone else. I had structure, I had experience, I had everything else, but internally I was struggling. I no longer want to see you struggle. You can't say this isn't it, that there's more. And the moment of truth of that part is when you no longer ignore what you feel, where you face the truth, where you realize that you have to outgrow those experiences and those environments. Your voice is so powerful, so powerful. I realize that more people call on me than I am comfortable with. Those of you who know me, who spend time with me, who are around me, my phone is always on go, it seems like, either via text or on a call. And usually it's because I'm consulting with somebody, or I'm helping somebody, or I'm guiding someone. And I have to continue to bet on myself that they are calling me because they trust me. I have to be comfortable with where I am, so that way when I am delivering and I am supporting and when I am making things happen, that part is that I know who I am. I know how strong I am. I know the things that I've been through. So I understand my voice. I trust the process of me being a consultant for other people. I trust that the space that I have made for people to be honest, open, and transparent, to be hot all the time. Even when the times when I am drained, I know that this is my stretching. This is a part of who I am. This is a part of where I needed to be. And tonight, I really want you to understand what that part is. Are you still holding yourself back because you have not walked into your that part? Because it's that part that's holding you back. It's that part that you don't speak on. It's that part that you haven't put boundaries on. It's that part that is letting other people drive your life. I have cut people out of my life I never would have thought would have been out of my life. I had to stop doubting what's already inside of who I am and realize and say, you're this good. And you had to let go of those people in order for you to get to where God has you to be. There's certain people that you cannot take with you to the next life. And there's certain people that will not go with you in the next chapter of life. Start showing up for you. That's the part that I want you to remember. And if that part means walking away, if that means cutting off people, whether it be family, friends, foe, enemies, partnerships, businesses, whatever you need to do for that part to put you at peace, you need to start overstanding, not understanding, but overstanding and learning to choose to be alone, but learning to be in your freedom. Whatever needs to happen in order for you to get to that place of freedom, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, then this is what I want you to do, right? I want you to start with 3 steps that I want you to really face, right? Step 1 is that I want you to acknowledge it, right? I want you to stop pretending that it's not there. Number 2, I want you to address it. I want you to have the conversation. I want you to make the moves, right? And number 3, I want you to accept the outcome, good, bad, or indifferent. Growth doesn't always feel good, but it is good. Because what was good for you right now in this season may not feel good, right? When I was talking about the process, the pruning that goes along with the flower doesn't like how it feels at the moment. However, it is what is needed in order for it to continue to grow. There's going to be times in our life that we have to be pruned, right? And I want you to understand that what doesn't feel good all the time in order for you to grow, when you're losing people, when you're losing sleep, when you're losing situations, when you're losing outcomes, losing out on outcomes that you thought would have been on a positive side. And now you realize, oh my goodness, I have to release this person or this thing in order for me to continue. This is what I want you to understand. I want you to repeat after me. I am strong enough to face the parts of me that need to grow. That's important. You have to face the parts of you that need to grow. I am not always organized. There are some areas in life I'm organized and other parts I am not. But I know that's one part of me I have to face in order to grow, which means that now I have to be diligent and disciplined about growing. About being organized. That means I have to make a plan, not just say I'm going to do it, but have action items beside it, right? And look at those action items in order for me to attain that goal of being more organized, of being more disciplined, of being diligent about being more organized, right? So I want you to learn to grow through the things that are uncomfortable within you. I want you to release fear and choose truth. I want you to not avoid what's meant to elevate you. That's hard. That's hard. Don't avoid what's meant to elevate you. Hi, Miss Gina. Good to see you. Thank you for coming on. So I really want you to ask yourself, what is your that part right now? What are you ready to face this week? I want to see your comments, your questions, your concerns. I want you to tag people, share it with them, because I want to go back and read through, and I want to see what areas we really need to work through together as a community. Rivers and Conversation isn't just about Miss Quita or Miss Giggles talking. It's about community. It's about being able to help one another grow, elevate, be responsible, be accountable for our growth. Being an entrepreneur is hard work. However, when I hear from people that they say, because I was able to watch your show, how it helped me to get to that, how it opened my eyes to hear it changed my perspective of why I'm here and why I needed to continue to do this, right? And so I am going to, because I am 4 minutes over, I told myself I was going to try and stay on topic and on time. So listen, growth isn't loud. Sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes it's uncomfortable. Sometimes it's just you. And it's just you to make a difference and to make a decision. But don't skip that part, because that part is where your transformation lives. All right. So once again, I'm your host, Miss Quita, aka Miss Giggles. You have been listening to Real Resilient Conversations and Consulting, where real people have real stories, real growth. And until next time, face that part. I would love to see y'all share it, like, share, subscribe. Make sure you put some comments down in there. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for coming on, for taking the time out to really tune in and figure out what that part is for you. Continue on your growth. Continue to walk in your journey. Until next time, I think our next episode is in 2 weeks. It's the second, whenever the second Monday is, y'all. I haven't gotten to that part. But we definitely will have that part coming up soon. I will make sure and get some snippets out. I have got to be more diligent about getting y'all some content. So no matter how busy I am, I have to start scheduling time on my own planner to make sure that I am making time to give you the content that you deserve so you can continue to grow. So until next time, love, peace, joy, and happiness, I pray unto you. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I know some of you have contacted me and let me know that you did not get the notification.
In a world that's always evolving, where challenges come at the speed of change, resilience isn't just a buzzword, it's the foundation for growth and success. Welcome to Real Resilient Conversations.
Every second and fourth Monday at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, we bring you transformative discussions designed to build strength through dialogue. Whether you're a leader aiming to inspire, a team striving to collaborate, or an individual professional seeking growth, Real Resilient Conversations is your guide to thriving in today's dynamic environment.
Our mission is clear: foster emotional resilience, cultivate transparent communication, and empower businesses to adapt with confidence. Through our resilient leadership coaching, we don't just talk about resilience, we live it, lead it, and help you achieve it. When resilience becomes part of your culture, every challenge is an opportunity, every setback a lesson, and every team member a leader in their own right.
Real Resilient Conversations isn't just a show, it's a movement, a mindset, and a community dedicated to helping you and your organization thrive. Tune in every second and fourth Monday at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time and see the difference resilience makes. Be part of the movement and join the conversation live. Watch us on Twitch, Real Resilient Convos. Follow us on Facebook, Real Resilient Conversations with Quita Qui. Get inspired on Instagram at Real Resilient Conversations. Catch our videos on YouTube at Real